Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys your Divine Masculine Fire Sign reading. So this is going to be for you Divine Feminines out there that may have a Divine Masculine that falls under the sign of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Of course, you can watch this reading if you are a fire sign as well. Just take what resonates for you and get rid of anything that doesn't. So the first portion of this reading is going to be free, and it will be Divine Masculine versus Divine Feminine on your Ascension Journey. So we're going to take a deep dive into how you guys are growing and ascending on this Twin Flame journey. We're also going to take a look and see what energy your Divine Masculine is holding towards you, Divine Feminine. We're going to look at and see how he sees you, how he feels about you at this time. Also, how he is seeing the circumstances playing out between the two of you in the 3D reality, as well as what actions he would like to take towards you at this time. And then we're going to go ahead and shift into the second portion of this reading, which will be a bonus extended version if you guys are interested. And we're going to basically go into deeper details, which I will list in the description box down below. So that's will be where the links are, everything that you need to know as far as these organites, decks that I'm using, everything. And if you guys have any issues with purchasing or downloading the extended links, just email me directly at mysticmoonoracles@gmail.com, and I will definitely accommodate you immediately. All right, you guys, so let's get into the reading. Let's take a look and see what are the energies here that are going on in your Divine Masculine's Ascension journey currently, okay? So this deck is quite deep, so I don't want to miss out on any of the details, so I will be reading out of the book just for this one card. So this one particular card is going to represent where the Divine Masculine is at as a whole, like his main energy, his main theme for his current Ascension journey. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. What is this Divine Masculine Fire Sign's Ascension journey? Ooh, we've got the wolf, you guys. This is earth energy. So even though the masculine is a fire sign, he is coming through with the energy of the wolf, earth sign energy. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. What does this wolf mean? This is the guardian of the family and tribe. We also have activism and ritual. The wolf's mission is to uphold the well-being and longevity of the pack. Healthy wolf energy expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts, or teaching. The wolf gets into trouble when it assumes that every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. Although it will surely be uncomfortable at first, practicing tolerance helps balance out agitated wolf energy. Contemplate the following: embrace all and exclude none. So this particular masculine right now could be learning a thing or two about being judgmental of the other ways that people want to live their lives, right? Because the wolves are in a pack. So to me, it's kind of like this wolf, but then we have this lone wolf energy. It's like the wolf is not alone. There is something about all of the other people that are involved. So this could be like the workplace, a family situation. This could even be in a connection. This could be in the connection with the feminine. So it's kind of like, instead of thinking about how you think things should go and thinking just in that single mind mentality, we're also taking an opportunity to see how things are affecting others. It's like, it's not just about us. It is about other people as well. So he's learning a thing or two on his journey about these lessons. So let's go ahead and see what else is coming through. We're going to break it down into the mental space of this masculine, the heart space, his 3D environment, as well as his soul's energy. I'm actually going to move this candle right here. Okay, let's get that head energy here for the masculine currently on his ascension path. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles, you guys. And the Seven of Pentacles is a card of working hard, but also kind of taking a step back to see with what we've been working on, is that the direction that we want to keep going in? Or do we want to take a step back, shift gears, maybe change our position? Maybe, do we want to invest any further in what we've been working on? So I feel like this masculine is taking a step back on his progression and what he has been focused on or what he's been working on in the material world. So this could be like, a job that he's been doing forever and is not quite sure if that's going to continue to make him happy. So he might be shifting gears in his career choice or what he's doing for a job. This could also just be a way of living as well. This could be a masculine who's kind of taking inventory of his life, figuring out, have I saved enough money? Where am I headed next? Have I put a lot of time and dedication into certain things? And if I have, is it worth it? Or maybe I do need to show certain areas of my life more time and dedication, so there can be some kind of a payoff or some kind of abundance that comes from that. So right now, I just feel like he's kind of trying to figure out where to best put his efforts, okay? Maybe even reassessing a few things. Let's look at this heart energy. Okay, so we have the Mother of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles. So the masculine's heart space right now might be tied up in the material world. Okay, we do have the Earth energy here. Somebody who is just really focused on building themselves up in the material world. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn's energy. So again, that is more of like materialism and money and status and power and things like that. But sometimes those things, it's like, more money, more problems. It can become a burden. It is connected to Saturn's energy. So this masculine might be trying to kind of figure out a way to do the things that make him happy, but that also, are worth it as well. That there's a return, there's a profit being made, but it's not at the detriment to his well-being. So maybe doing something that he loves instead of doing something that he has to do in order to survive. So there could be a little bit of that energy where we're taking time to kind of nurture ourselves, maybe even reparent ourselves, etc. Now, of course, there could be a Queen of Pentacles in their heart space. That could be the feminine, depending on who's watching this video. But it could be that this masculine right now has the feminine in his heart space, and he's really wanting to better his life to be with her or to better their circumstances, etc. So that can be also what is happening as well. Let's take a look and see what's going on in the 3D environment here. Okay, so we have Wands energy. 9 of Wands. So the 9 of Wands, you guys, is perseverance, determination, really hanging in there. And you can see here we've got all of these steps. And, it's like that's a long journey. It's an exhausting journey. The 9 of Wands also represents the wounded warrior, which means that we feel like we've been beat down. We've been through a lot of crap and it's freaking exhausting, but we have to keep going. So I just feel like maybe work situations, financial situations, kind of figuring out, what we're doing something for. Like at the end of the day, like all this hard work and hanging in there and fighting for something, is it really worth it? Can I even make it happen? Can I do it? So I feel like the circumstances right now in the masculine's world, especially in his environment, are pretty tough. He's been through a lot of hard lessons. He's maybe even lost a lot of money. Maybe he's invested poorly. And so now he's realizing that maybe it's more important to do something that you actually truly love and are passionate about, rather than just doing something for survival reasons. Because the wolf can be, it talks about an animal that's taking care of the pack. So there can be a lot of responsibilities that this masculine has, where he feels like he has to do a lot of things to take care of other people. And even though those are a part of his responsibilities, is he forgetting to take time to do things that make him feel good and that bring him pleasure, instead of just having to just constantly be in this burdensome energy? Because see, we're on our way to the 10 of Wands, which is pure exhaustion. So I just feel that right now in the masculine's environment, he's really thinking of ways on how he can improve his life and how he can be happier doing, taking care of what he needs to take care of, but then also taking time for himself to enjoy his life, because I just feel like it's depleting at this point. And whatever goal that he's been trying to like, chip away at and work hard towards, it's like getting harder and harder. It's like, you can see here, it's like really wide. And then as he keeps going further, it keeps getting more narrow and narrow. So is something not worth it? Is something about ready to like, I've had enough. It's time to just be done with this plan. It's time to just say this isn't going to work. Some of these masculines might be trying to have to say this. If there's third party, if you're not aware of this third party situation, then this is not the message. But if you are aware of a masculine who is in a, let's just say a situation, as in they have children with someone, or they have like a business with someone, or just like a bunch of money tied up with someone, this might be them trying to make it work. But what I'm seeing here is that it might not work. No matter how much they try to be a part of the pack, it may not work. And it might be that right now, instead of kind of looking at the bigger picture, they're looking at things from their own perspective, which is this has to work. And I feel like that just ends up becoming a burden, because you can't make things, make you happy if they don't make you happy. You can't. If you're not happy with someone, or you're not a good match with someone, or there's not a lot of love there, you can't just create it. It's either there or it's not. And so I feel like there could be a forced connection here, a forced connection with someone where we feel obligated to them, but we don't really love them. So I feel like this has to do with someone outside of the feminine, as in this could be a karmic partner. This could be just a situation where the masculine feels like he has to hang in there. And it's really not doing him any favors, is what I'm seeing here. So he's almost stunting his growth on his ascension path. So let's take a look at that soul's energy. Interesting. We have the Empress. The Empress is earth energy, and it's also, it's Taurus, earth, and then Libra, which is air energy. But the Empress is divine feminine, soul's energy. I feel like if there is another person in the mix, I feel like the masculine's deep soul connection and energy is with the feminine, but there's someone in his external world that he's either feeling obligated to, or has to spend time with, or has to take care of in some way, maybe because there are children involved. But if that's not the case, what I'm getting here is that this masculine might be really trying hard to work hard in the material world, because on a soul level, he wants to be with this feminine. He wants to be able to grow, and he wants to be able to like lay some really strong roots and foundations for their connection at a later date. So you could be dealing with a masculine who is really trying hard in the physical world to make it. And it might be that you guys are spending some time apart because of this, or it might be he's a little distant because he doesn't feel like he has what it takes to not take care of the feminine, but to be able to provide in a way that makes him feel comfortable and worthy. So that could be happening, you guys. So, and also the soul's energy, Empress, divine feminine. The Empress, though, doesn't have to just be the divine feminine. It can be a masculine on a soul level that really, really wants to feel like they've made it. They really want to create an abundant life. They really want to, take their creations and turn it into a profit. So this could be a struggling artist. This could be somebody who is really trying to figure out how to make moves in the physical world in order to turn their dreams into a business. That could be it as well. Okay. So let's now take a look at the feminine's energy. How is the feminine coming into herself? What's going on with her ascension journey, her growth, her development at this time? What animal represents her? Okay, so this is actually spirit, you guys. So this deck is comprised of earth, air, fire, water, spirit. So we have the black egg. I have no idea what this means, but I'm interested. So what is this black egg energy here for the feminine? And it's also related to chakras, okay? So it's at the very end of the book, and of course I'm having a hell of a time getting to it. So let me just, give me a sec. Okay, here we go. So this particular egg is connected to the 5th chakra, which is communication, throat chakra. So that means something. So speaking from an authentic voice, the truth. Ooh, I like this. So the feminine's theme right now on her ascension journey is being her authentic self and speaking her truth. Awesome. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures. The truth inside of it resides. No confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies, not even white ones. This living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. Sounds draw us in. Books draw us in. The concept of truth itself draws us in. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself? And what is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not yet assessed, we speak from an unsure place. We say things others want to hear, gossip, or repeat stories just to justify our subpar behavior. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to connect. It is available at every moment in every situation. It's the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice. So that's why it's connected, you guys, to the throat chakra, okay? So this could be a divine feminine, so watching the video, that has had issues with speaking her truth, speaking her needs, being authentic, right? Speaking up. And maybe trying to blend in because she's afraid to go against the grain because other people won't accept her. So feminines, you could have gone through a lot on your journey so far when it comes to learning about, yourself and being authentic to who you are, being more sovereign, etc. So let's take a look at the mental space energy for you. Interesting, we have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is one of those cards where it's very confusing, right? We also have a lot of choices with the Seven of Cups, but it's fantasy energy. It's very unsettled. It's procrastinating. It's just kind of a lot of lollygagging around, if I said that right. But it's very watery and emotional. So the thing is, when we take our emotions out of it and we're no longer willing to please others just to be accepted, that's when we connect with our true self, okay? And it's not about being careless and a hard ass, but when you really know who you are, you're not going to spend a lot of time worrying about what other people can't understand. You're going to make decisions for yourself, and you're not going to worry about losing people, because quite frankly, if you lose someone because you're trying to improve your life and you're trying to, like you value yourself and maybe you didn't before, and if people want to leave you, that is telling. That is very telling with who truly supports you and who doesn't. So if people don't like what you're doing, you're trying to level up with yourself, you're trying to put value on yourself, and they don't like it, and they want to say things to you to try to cut you down, it's basically, they just handed you the scissors or the knife to cut them out because they're not going where you're going, right? And the next card would be the Eight of Cups, which is walk away then. Just fall away from my life. So I feel, feminines, that you guys are no longer willing to stay confused or make up stories anymore, because that's really what we're doing here. When we're very emotional and we're very much, tied to believing that somehow we can make people, love us or care about us, that is an illusion. That's Seven of Cups energy. It's not true. Sometimes people can become very giving. Like, if I just do all this for this person, they're really going to love me. They're going to really value me and accept me. And it's interesting how it actually turns out to be the opposite, because usually it's people like that you connect with. It's like a trauma bond. You're feeling this need to prove yourself to that person, but that person is never really going to accept you anyways. So all they're going to do is use you, and then you're going to feel pissed off that it didn't work. You know what I mean? So we tend to match up with these people that feed our traumas and feed these unresolved wounds within ourselves. And you do this enough times before you exhaust yourself and say, enough is enough. I am tired of putting my all into people and situations and getting really nothing in return. I'm not wasting my time anymore trying to please people. I'm going to actually please myself now. And when you step into that power, it's amazing the things that start happening in your world. And you will start to notice that people don't like it when you're now demanding respect or you're putting value on yourself. So just let them walk away. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone. So that's you, Divine Feminine. Fantastic. All right, what else do we have? Oh, yes. In the heart space energy, this is the phoenix rising from the ashes. This is judgment, Pluto's energy, death and transformation, you guys. You're about ready to walk through new doors here. So I feel like you guys have probably gone through some sort of an ego death of even the heart and soul. You might have lost so much, but guess what? All of these things have worked in transforming you into who you are today. So you have become stronger with everything that you've gone through, Divine Feminine. I mean, you are seriously rising from a dark, dark place, and you have survived. You have made it. So congratulate yourself, you guys. Really congratulate yourselves. All right, let's go ahead and get your environment here, your 3D reality energy. Oh yeah, look at you. Now you have the wand. You know who has the wand? The Queen of Wands, because she's a freaking badass, okay? And I did a reading just yesterday on my Treasure Trove Tarot channel, which is my second YouTube channel, just in case you guys don't know. And I did the Queen of Tarot's reading. So I took each queen and I basically asked, what is the message that this queen has for us? And the Queen of Wands had some pretty badass messages, and so did the Queen of Swords. But the thing is, when you have the wands, you guys, you are conducting energy in your world. You're creating your universe with your energy, your direction, and your will. It's a very magical item, which is why it is associated with witches and wizards. Wands, yeah. So that's what you have. You've been handed a wand from all of this, because the phoenix rising from the ashes, it is purification by fire, resurrection from the flames. Now we're being given this wand that has survived. It has survived the flames. It knows how to use fire in a productive but also destructive way. You've learned that the people in this world can be good, and you've also learned that some people are just straight up evil. You've also realized that you've got a lot of light, but you may have a lot of dark in you too. And so this is about balancing out these energies, okay? It's just being nice and centered, that your intention in the world is what creates your experiences. So I feel like you guys have been purified by the fire, or you've gotten burned enough to know that, you know what? Now moving forward, I'm not going to be so gullible. I'm not going to be so wishy-washy and fantasy thinking. I'm not going to just give everyone the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to take a little bit of this burned energy that I have, and I'm going to put up some healthy boundaries, and I'm going to basically like raise my standards and say, yeah, I don't like that. That doesn't feel right for me. I'm speaking my truth now. I'm speaking my truth. And my truth says that you're playing mental games with me, or that somehow you're trying to sell me on BS, you're trying to pull the wool over my eyes. Yeah, I'm good. I've been there, done that. I'm okay now. I don't need to do that again. So some of you guys are becoming stronger because of the hardship you guys have gone through. So let's go ahead and get your soul's energy. Yes, look at this. Justice. This is Libra's energy, and this is very cool because I believe that this came through for the divine masculine in water signs. So water and fire could be connected, but this was on the masculine side with the full moon in Libra, which is coming up, I believe, on the 6th, you guys, which is just in a couple of days. So this tells me here that on the soul level, there is something like a major shift that's going to take place for you guys, you divine feminines, on your ascension journey, because what you're going to do is you're taking back your power in situations. People that did you dirty, did you wrong, it's not like you're going to be trying to get back at them, or that you're going to be the keeper of those scales. It's just that you're drawing a boundary, which is, I'm not doing this anymore. I have learned from the darkness what I am capable of and what I don't want, and now I'm going to use this as my strength. And I'm also going to use it to empower myself. So you're taking this sword of truth, and you're taking your power back, and you're using all this wisdom with the things that you guys have experienced, and you're making better decisions, more fair and balanced decisions for you. And people know when you're under the influence of justice that they can't mess with you anymore. So again, you might feel people try to fall away from you, or even try to push you because they don't like your newfound strength, okay? So some of you feminines, this could be related to your masculine, as in maybe you have had to become like a queen of swords in the situation with your masculine, because you realize that you just can't keep going through the same thing over and over again. You can't continue to live, in a state of 7 of Cups, which is, well, maybe one day. So if you guys are dealing with someone who's not really giving you, clear-cut answers, or you're having to maybe put your life on hold, or should I say choosing maybe to put your life on hold, waiting for him to wrap up his life or situations, you realize at this point that it's your choice. You have the choice to either do it or not do it. So when you step back into your power and you realize, you know what I'm experiencing right now is not because of other people. It's actually because of what I'm choosing to do. And I don't have to make that choice anymore. I can choose to empower myself in this situation. So that's why it's a black egg, I feel, is because you've learned from a lot of shadow and you've come out the other end like a freaking badass. So I love that for you. Okay, you guys, now what we're going to do is we're going to get some specifics on the masculine here and how he is feeling towards you. So let's go ahead and get this energy here of overall. What is his overall energy towards you, feminine? Let's look at this. What is the overall energy that this masculine has towards this feminine at this time? We have Banshee, grief. Wow. Okay, you guys, it's like that, screaming like a banshee, right? But we have grief. So, and we have somebody here, looks like a high priestess to me. And then we have this woman here who's covering her ears, as in she doesn't want to hear something. So I feel, just take this if it resonates, you guys, but I feel like perhaps if you and the masculine have had some sort of words, this masculine may have not wanted to hear it because it was very disturbing. It was very painful. And even though there could have been a reason why you were expressing yourself in this way, it was just like almost too much to deal with. And I feel like for some of you guys, this masculine may know that perhaps dealing with you in a certain way may have really hurt you, which is why the keyword is grief. So let's take a look at that mental space energy. How does this masculine see you currently, feminine? Okay, we do have trapped. So there's this bird that's in this cage. So I don't know what that's about for some of you guys, but I'm kind of going with the theme that I'm seeing here is that there could be a reason or a circumstance, like an outer circumstance that's keeping the two of you apart, whether it's you, whether it's him, whether it's circumstances connected to the both of you, or it could just be this grief from the past. But whatever this is, people feel caged. People feel, if this masculine is stuck in a situation, it's like he's seeing as feminine, as in he's caging her in. And I don't think that he enjoys this, but I think he's aware of it. He's aware that you might feel trapped because of his circumstances and that you're choosing to to kind of like wait for him or put up with it. We have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is connected to Taurus, but it can be connected to relationships and marriage. Okay? I'm sensing third party this week for fire signs for some reason. But if that third party isn't another person, it's being trapped by grief and trapped by some kind of words or circumstances that occurred in the past for you guys. But the Hierophant is about doing the right thing. Maybe the masculine does want to do the right thing. If this masculine has cut ties with you, feminine, or is not speaking to you right now, it might be that he actually believes that that's the right thing to do for the both of you, or especially you, because he doesn't want to cause you any more grief. My heart and mind always come back to you, constant. So even if I'm not speaking to you, even if you're not hearing from me, this doesn't mean that you're not on my mind and that you're not in my heart. I am constantly thinking about you. So just take that as it resonates. But yeah, there's something there. Let's take a look at that heart space energy. How does your masculine feel towards you in his heart space? We have hope. So there is this hope perhaps that maybe you guys can either reconcile, or that you guys can kind of get back to where you were, or that you'll forgive him if there needs to be a forgiveness, or that there's still hope for this connection despite the challenges. I also feel like he hopes that you're okay if he doesn't know. We have the Emperor, so this is the masculine coming through. The masculine with the Emperor's energy is about taking responsibility, wanting to be strong, hoping that maybe he can bring her some sort of, take responsibility for what's happened, do the responsible thing, do the right thing. It's Aries energy. Still hopeful perhaps that he can be this masculine for her. But we have, there are still so many unsaid things between us, incomplete. So I feel like in his heart space, he still hopes that he can be this masculine for her one day. If he can't be that for her right now, he hopes to be. It's kind of like, that's what I'm working towards. And I know this is hard for you, but this is just where things are at right now. This is the how he sees things in the outer world. Interesting. We have differences. So it could be that there's a lot of differences between the two of you guys right now. There's a lot of choices with those differences. It's like your worlds are black and white right now. Maybe you guys are not on the same page. Maybe there's things that are in the way. So he sees things like you guys are not on the same page, or are not able to be on the same page right now. Yeah, we have the Tower. So until something changes, this is connected to Mars, which is Aries and Scorpio. Interesting, which both came up already. So major death and transformation here, and also just the energy here of Mars, which is the Aries. To me, this is like destruction of the old, a tearing down of some sort of structure here. So either a structure was destroyed, and so now you guys have a lot of differences between the two of you, or this could be that until this tower is taken down, it's like nothing can really change between the two of you, which is a really kind of just a shitty space for both of you guys to be in. It's like a reality that neither one of you are happy with. I just got caught up in the moment, sidetracked. So I feel like this is a masculine who's explaining here that if you guys have had some sort of, differences in opinion, or just went about things differently, this could be the masculine explaining that he just got sidetracked. If he hasn't been in touch with you, feminine, this could be his way of just explaining to you that, I just have other things going on right now. Please don't take it personally. I'm trying to fix my life, or I'm trying to reconcile these differences in my world, so that way I can reconcile these differences in our world together, as in you and I. So what's going on here? What does the masculine actually want? What actions does he want to take towards this feminine? We have the Moon. It's kind of unknown at this time is what I'm seeing here. He's not sure. There's something that needs to cycle out first. There's something that's in the way. It might not be a person for everybody. I feel like for some of you it is, but there's some kind of circumstance, whether it is the masculine's just own feelings, his own stuff that he needs to heal or clear, or, work stuff, as in he wants to feel like he has his life together. He wants to feel more settled, but there's something that's in the way. So right now it's unclear as to when this is going to clear up. So his actions towards her, he actually doesn't know. He doesn't know, which is why I feel like there's a lot of these things where it's just like, I know that I need to do something, but I can't do it right now. Two of Swords. So the decision that's being made right now is no decision at all. Two of Swords means stuck energy. It means stalemate. It means it might be best right now that either we don't talk or that we don't try to connect right now, because I'm not really sure. Things are stuck for me, or things are just stuck. Don't know how to fix it. But you have affected my life significantly. You do influence me. The things that you say to me, the things that you've said to me in the past, I do think about them. And they do hold some sort of key, I know. But right now, I'm just not sure that I can take that key and turn that, put it into the door and turn the key and open something new for us. Just not sure. There could be these influences that I'm really letting these factors really influence me right now, which keeps me stuck, which keeps me kind of trapped in this cage from being able to, fix this with us, or to move and progress on this journey. So there's something that's influencing this masculine majorly, but he knows that he also is affecting the feminine. His choices affect the feminine. He knows this, which is why he might not be taking an action towards her right now, or doesn't plan to right this second, because he might not feel like he still has what he should have to be ready, or feels like he can't give her everything he knows that she deserves. So why would I come towards you if if it's not going to work right now, or if nothing's changed in my outer circumstances. I don't want to hurt you, so that might be why I'm staying silent or not making a move towards you. Because that image really stands out to me. Somebody has their hands on their ears because they don't want to hear something. So if you're not hearing for your masculine, feminine, this is why. It's not an excuse, but that's just what's going on. He doesn't know what to do. He feels trapped. So I hope that makes sense for some of you guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take this into the bonus extended reading. And so over there, these are the things that we're going to go into. We're going to take a look and see, what is your divine masculine actually keeping hidden from you at this time? How does your energy basically affect him? So what energy are you holding on to, divine feminine, and how is it affecting him? Is it inspiring him? Is it causing him more fear, etc.? Messages also from his heart space straight to yours, and a possible future timeline opening up. So those links will be in the description box down below, how you guys can purchase those if you're interested. And if you guys have any issues whatsoever with downloading the links or purchasing them, please email me at mysticmoonoracles@gmail.com. Also, I have a question for you guys. I wanted to know, because I thought it would be kind of interesting to see how many of you are actually in union with your masculine or in separation. How long have you been on this journey? And if there are third-party energies going on here, I would also, not that you have to get detailed, but who all is experiencing a third-party situation where we're kind of waiting for something to change. So I thought it would be a really just kind of cool conversation in the comments, and just to kind of know where my audience is with these energies that are popping up here. So if you guys want to take the time to go and let me know what you guys are thinking down below, that would be awesome. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for choosing to watch this reading. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you guys want anything that is on this reading as far as organites or decks or even a personal reading with me, all those links will be down below. All right, you guys, take care. Bye-bye.